Hello. Okay, it's late. It's like 10 p.m. and I'm gonna cut straight to the point. I wanted you to like see my little setup originally. Like, I have my like journal, I'm journaling. That's not something I wanted to show the camera. But I'm gonna journal. It's blank. I have my candle. It's been burning for a while now, so like it's hot. It's kind of sad though because I have like auto exposure thing on my phone. So it makes sure that the main subject of the composition, me, is well lit. But then this little guy is like overexposed and you can't really see the flame. That's okay. I was gonna give like a little anecdote about my battle with this flame, Calcifer. He tried to fight me. When I first lit him, he did like 2 like sparks, like, and then the flame grew to like 2.5 inches, and I was like, you need to calm down. I had a staring contest with it, and then it shrunk. And now he's just chilling like a villain. And now we're just like having a good time. Excuse me, I am tired. If you can't tell. I'm tired, but I'm feeling great. The past few weeks have been pretty intense in terms of internally. Lately, I've been feeling a lot deeper than I usually do. And that says something because I already feel pretty deep. And my mind has been racing at Mach 5 and higher, so a lot of times it's hard for me to get the words from here to here and actually make it make sense, because by the time one comes out, another thought is like right behind it, and then like they usually clash and it doesn't make sense once it comes out of my mouth. But anyways, I was tossing and turning last night and I felt not discomfort, but just this overwhelming feeling of sentimentality, and like a rush of things just started to hit my brain and my heart, of things I already knew though, but it's as if I was experiencing and hearing them for the first time. So stuff like, if you don't feel butterflies when you are super into someone, that's normal. And that's actually really great, which I will get into in another video because that's a video on its own. Or the fact that setting boundaries is healthy and valid, and you are not responsible for 1, how the other person responds to your boundaries, and 2, their emotion that they feel, which most of the time, unfortunately, is anger. But you're not responsible for how they feel. Like, 3 that came washing over me that really hit hard too was that there's that child in me that has parts of them that are still struggling with past trauma, and I can be that adult for them, to come to them and kneel down and hug them and be there for them the way that I needed to be there for when I was there at that time in my past, and help them, console them, so that they, little me and current me, and my mind, my heart, my soul, and my body can all move forward and grow and heal from those past things, because they're not serving us anymore. And I deserve to move on and have a healthy life and a healthy relationship with my inner child. And another one that washed over was to not settle in terms of like don't undermine and compromise your value and your worth for a quick fix. Just don't do it. Don't lower your standards for a quick fix. And that's for anything. That's not even just like people and interactions. For some reason, all those hit me at once last night. And I was like sobbing, but like in a really good way. And maybe it was just the realization of how far I've come and how unrecognizable I am from my high school self, from my middle school self, from my elementary self, from myself in the beginning of college, from myself 2 years ago. And I am so proud of that. And I definitely feeling so deep and thinking so much has its pros and cons, but I love it. And the other day, actually, I had a moment in the shower. I was like listening to good music, and really what happened was this overwhelming flood of nostalgia, and I like, it was so overwhelming and intense and powerful that I couldn't even journal about it when I got out of the shower. I immediately had to film because so much was going on. And maybe or maybe not, I'll release that video of me talking about it, but it's interesting. It's so interesting, and I really wonder if other people experience what I experienced. But overall, I feel good, and I don't want to make this 17 minutes, 18 minutes long. And I'm probably forgetting a lot. That's okay. I love where I'm at, and I love where I'm going to be. I love that I'm growing every day. It's such a good feeling, and I've never felt this way before in my life. I'll mention it here and I'll talk about it in another one, but it feels like carbonated fire, and that's how I know I'm growing in the right direction, and I'm hitting places and really thriving at the best I can be thriving at least internally. It feels like carbonated fire is rushing through my veins, like my body. It's fire, but it's bubbly, like soda. It's like lightning. It's like the power of a roaring body of water. It feels great. And I feel comfy, and I think that's why this is probably gonna be shorter. And I probably was meant to refilm this. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna get to journaling. I'm really excited. This weather, I hope it gets more cloudy and rainy, and I love thunderstorms. They make me feel, they're so invigorating. We can talk about my love for storms and how they make me feel. And then I might do like a whole after hour thing. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just super excited for the future, what it has to come. And I'm just trying to go with the flow as much as possible, because I don't know if God knows how much I struggle with wanting to control situations in terms of like, I want to know what's gonna happen. I want to be secure. But every time, even when starting this series, every time I tried to over-prepare for something, it crashed and burned in my face. I would have obstacles, I would have interruptions, technicalities, all that kinds of stuff. And when I just went for it, when I just went with the flow and I lived in the moment and I just did. I just experienced. It went beautifully, and I really think that this season is teaching me a lot about trusting myself and trusting that there is an amazing future for me, and I just gotta accept that. Like, of course there's gonna be ups and downs and battles, and I'm not gonna get into that right now, but you got this. Don't forget that. Don't forget that even when you feel like you didn't do anything to contribute to your future, you woke up today. You're breathing. You don't even have to get out of bed to be proud of yourself. Okay? Like, that doesn't make sense. But what I'm saying is, be proud of where you are and be proud of where you're heading. You can always grow from where you are. This is coming out all wrong, and I hope you know what I'm trying to say, because my brain can't do it anymore. I said this wouldn't get in the double digits, but it's 12 because I'm rambling. Okay. Have an amazing, beautiful day or night, whatever. I love you.